You have not seen my face in I don't know how long. Way too long. I actually can't even tell you the last time I've actually put makeup on. This is like my what, third, fourth week of summer, and I just got back from camping, and my face has not liked the heat. I broke out like a 12-year-old boy, and it's been ridiculous. So I thought I have a doctor's appointment to go to for my son. Why not put on my makeup? This is Seint 3D Cream Foundation. And okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like red. Like this palette, it is a 40, it is gigantic, and I really just came on just to show it off because it's beautiful. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, I'm just gonna show you. This is my whole face and more in this top level. This is all cream foundation. It's concealers, foundation, bronzer, contour, eyebrows. There's balm, color correctors, illuminators, all of it in the top. And then I have all like kind of my summery kind of eyeshadows. I'm missing some of the bright, cute colors, aren't I? But this is what my daily is. And I think I will never regret going into a huge palette. I mean, I usually am in a really big palette anyways, a 27, but I still wanted more. I wanted more eyeshadows. So let's get our makeup on. So Seint is a paint by number system. I am not a makeup artist. Can I start by saying that? Obviously, I'm a mom, I'm a teacher, I'm crazy. I wanted to find something fun, some makeup that was fun, was beautiful, gave me a really good like coverage, and I'm 40. I turned 40, and so I'm starting to age. And so I needed something different. I needed cream foundation. I didn't even know what I needed until I found this. I really just saw it on Instagram and I was hooked. And I don't think I will ever go back to a liquid, to a powder foundation. I don't even think I could. Like just the feel alone is worth it. So this is it. I'm gonna use my spot brush and I'm gonna start with my Demi. And so this orangey kind of color, it's called Y01. It's gonna help to color correct. Look at these dark bags. You know how you like stay up a little bit later than usual? You know what? I forgot to put balm on. This right here is balm. Oops, wrong finger. And it's just gonna help my makeup slide, keep that area hydrated. But I stayed up way too late. I almost had a panic attack the last night. It was 12:30 and I couldn't sleep because it was so hot. And I was gonna run outside naked or in my underwear and I knew I couldn't. It was so hot. And we were there for 4 days. And let's just say I don't love camping. I just do not love camping. So anyway, so I'm glad to be back. I've never felt better taking a shower. It was ridiculously hot, over 100 for 4 days. Oh, gosh, I'm not a camper. My husband and I actually got an RV for the first time, and it still was hard. Anyway, so I'm glad to be home. But this is the first time, like I said, I put makeup on in a really long time. I'm just barely putting any on. You just kind of flip your brush over. Hello. You just flip your brush over and get any of your dark spots. I'm not going for perfect. I don't want a heavy makeup today, so I'm just going for really light. My son has like stomach issues, like he can't eat freaking anything, and it's so frustrating. So we're gonna go to the doctors. We've got some tests done and see what's going on. All right, detail brush. I'm gonna get some cheekbones going in on here. I'm gonna go into the cooler brown. This is so big, this is hard to hold. Anyways, this is cedar contour, and you just kind of stamp into it, and you just kind of go around the perimeter of your forehead. And it's really, if you have a large forehead, this really does help to kind of minimize it. If you have a small forehead, you just get more of like the sides. But really, it's just kind of giving you some dimension to your face, especially as we age and things start to sag a little bit more. I'm like, holy hell, skin. Anyways, your contour is along your cheekbones. Keep it higher, almost on the cheekbone a little bit, just to help raise and give you some lift, but just really does help to snatch that a little bit better. I like contour. I need some color in my face. I've been trying to stay out of the sun a lot more as I get older. I got melanoma in my whatever, like a mole. So I'm like, you know what? We could use makeup to our benefit and just kind of add color that way. And that's what I've been doing, trying to be smarter. All right, there's that. Don't go in further than the outside of your eye. And you can see that I'm literally just pressing it into my skin. I like to blend as I go because then you could really see like how it's looking, how much makeup you have on. Less is more with cream foundation. And as we age, you really don't need that much makeup. Okay, so then you kind of get right here in front of the ear and just bring it down. I swipe more on the jawline because I don't need full coverage right there. I'm just trying to like create a shadow. But if you're trying to get coverage, like obviously I have a breakout there, you really do want to just press it in. But right here, nah. Right in front of the ear a little bit. Get rid of those double chins. Gotta love that. Okay, I have some crazy discoloration on my nose. Pinch your brush and you're just from your eyebrow, just kind of bring it down the side, the top side of your nose, and I kind of brush it into the brow and just do it to both sides. If nose contour scares you, just skip it. Who cares? This is makeup. It's supposed to be for you, like what you want, what you're looking for. And really like, it's supposed to be fun. Don't make it so hard. Okay. I'll get below the lip. This is all contour still. All right, there we go. Okay, first step. This is all paint by number. So forehead, jawline down here, your cheekbone. And if you want to do a nose contour or whatever, that's all up to you. All right, I have some highlights. These are all colors. And as I got more sun, I need to go into the darkest color. And so with Seint, they're only $16. So you can build like a whole, all of these are more cool and neutral so they match me. If you don't know like what you are, send a color match photo. I have a link in my description. Send me a picture, tell me what you're looking for, and I can give you your usually you just need 2 highlights, which is like a foundation, your main highlight, foundation, and then your brightening highlight, which is like a concealer. But because I just went camping and I got a little bit darker, I could actually go to my darker color. But as I lose the tan, because I'm trying to stay out of the sun, I'll pop down here to the lighter color. And with them being so cheap, I could have 2 to 3 colors and kind of bridge between them and make your own foundation color. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so I'm gonna tap actually into the lighter color. So this is Versailles. It's kind of very neutral pink kind of, and you're just bringing light to the center of your face. And I'm not using lot, I'm just tapping. And I kind of tap a line down here and then I'll kind of feather it out here in between the brows. But you really do not need that much product. And that's like one of the easiest things when you're first starting with Seint or cream foundation is you want to just glob a whole lot on, just like how like the liquid and powder foundations, you don't need it. You don't need it. Okay, so I kind of feather on the outside of my eye of discoloration there, and then I'll bring it on my lid. Thank you. All right, let's see. So, but you can see I'm just a little. You do not need a lot. And I put it on my eyelid because I have a lot of discoloration. And then as I go to put my eyeshadow on, it will help my colors, my eyeshadows, those colors pop. And then I don't need a primer. This is like already like priming my eyes for it. I don't even know if I'm gonna put on eyeshadow right now. Like I said, I'm just running to the doctor's, but I hadn't put makeup on for so long. I was like, maybe we'll try. All right, the littlest makeup right here. I don't want to put makeup right here underneath that soft tissue. I have stuff. I don't need it, but I will kind of feather in that inner corner. Less is more. I'm going to bring my beautiful smudge brush. I love this brush. And I'm going to bring it, just tap right into it down the center of my nose. I have a very crooked, bumpy nose. I've, come to try to love it. But using this brush kind of helps me get like a straight line. You could even use just your finger and tap it out, but it all kind of works together. Okay, so 3D brush. This is a different brush. I started with the detail brush because of the angles. It works really well to get your contour on, but I love the 3D brush just to get my makeup on, the foundation, and then just to blend. So I'm actually gonna try the darker highlight that I have, which is Athens. Because I got color, which I love getting color, but I wish it didn't have to be like, at the expense of my skin. Freaking sucks. Anyway, so this is gonna go on, like if you had a beard, that's where that's going. If you have redness, discoloration, anything you want to hide, you're going to use your darker highlight to help cover that. Tap it a little bit on the side of my nose, up here. And kind of as I'm going, I'm actually kind of starting to blend a little bit, but don't worry about that right now. But don't worry that the colors are kind of blending on top of each other. They'll all kind of blend out, but I'm really putting a very light layer on. Tap, tap, tap into Athens. And you can see that nothing is really going on top of each other. It's all paint by number and it all has a spot. Okay, so here I'm gonna blend and you just pounce. I like to start in my lighter areas and it's just merging and melting that all together. And as the creams sit on your face, they melt and it makes it easier. So if you're super dry, don't worry. The time on your face will help melt the creams. When I finish like my highlight area, I'll kind of flick up on my contour. I'll underblend that. I like a cheek. Also, you're gonna put other stuff, bronzer, lip and cheek, maybe illuminator. So you're gonna blend a lot there. So you don't need to overblend it. Come to my nose. Now, I want to make sure that I'm not swirling. You want to pounce, help push the product into your skin, but you don't want to move it everywhere. Like keep it where you put it. That's why you did it. It's going to help bring lift, dimension to your face. That. Okay. After you blend this out and you notice, oh, I want a little bit more coverage there. You could add more if you want more definition. You could add more, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer until I'm done. So this is the 3D cream foundation. I could leave and feel ready to go, a little bit more confident, maybe some mascara always. But my number one is Bella Bronzer. Like you could start with everything I just put on, just the 3, maybe a lip and cheek. I would go almost a bronzer instead of a lip and cheek because I love it so much. So this is Bella Bronzer. It's like the OG. This is the 3D brush. I'm just going to tap into it. Just get a little bit on your brush and it's going to go. Oh, it is hot even in my house. Do you see how the cream just kind of melt though? And if you go too bold, honestly, I love bronzer. I don't think you can go too bold, but if you go too bold, you can flip it over and just help kind of like pick up the excess and don't worry about it. You can even top it with some powder if you're oily and it'll help lighten it out a little bit. You could use a perfector sponge, but don't worry if you think you've gone overboard. We have like tips and tricks. But bronzer is going to go on your forehead, but you can see now how it's really just warmed up my skin like I've been at the beach or I've been camping all weekend. You just tap it on the tops of your cheeks. And a lot of times, like if I'm just going to the grocery store or like the no makeup, more than anything, I'll put bronzer on, demi under my eyes, mascara, and I run out. But like a bronzer is a non-negotiable to me just because it really warms up my skin. And when I'm so cool, I need the warmth of the bronzer. Okay, but look at that, so pretty. If your neck skin, if it's not blending, bring just a tad bit of your bronzer down your neck. Some people will bring their main highlight down their neck. Like play with your makeup. Try it out. See what works best for you. We all have like different, skin tones and things that we like. I have an eyeshadow that's my favorite. My friend puts it on and then I put it on, completely 2 different colors. And it's like one of my very favorite and she doesn't love it. I'm like, what? It's the best. So just try, see what works for you. Play with your makeup. Okay, there's bronzer. Do I want a lip and cheek? Look at my lip and cheeks, how I have right now. Seriously, the cutest. I think I might just keep, I don't even remember what color this is. Let's see. So when you have all your palettes, keep a lid and you just put it in between. This is harder on camera. And you just pop it out. Let's see what this one is. I just barely filled all these. Oh, this is Bear. I don't think Bear is available right now. It was a limited edition. If you have Bear, oh, I love it. It's just like a very, very neutral, but kind of just warms me up a little bit. Okay. It also, like with my sister and I, we have similar skin tone. She's definitely more olive skin tone than I. And it really helps with her. She has some melasma on her cheeks. And it really helps like color correct that. All right, so I bring it up on my temples. but that's it. I am going to cover that horrible zit. The camping did not do well for my skin. So smudge brush. When you're done with all the pretty like stuff, you just kind of tap it on. And that's it. If you could see the foundation color, or if you want more of a full coverage, you can then take the lip and cheek or the bronzer, the contour, wherever it is on your face, and help you just like tap it with your finger like this. And then you would just kind of tap it over the area, and then it will like all blend out. A little bit blemish there. Like I said, the sun, oh gosh. I always have this discoloration on my nose, and I've come to like, just like go with it. I'm like, whatever, it's me. I think that's what it is, turning 40. Someone's like, oh, you turned 40. Like it was a bad thing. And I'm like, I kind of love it because I have no Fs. Like, I don't care. Like, whatever, I'm gonna do me. I don't care what other people think at this point, and it's kind of freeing. And so it's kind of been lovely. Anyways, that is it. I'm actually gonna put some Angel Illuminator on my cheek. But you can see just that really pretty glow. If you have mature skin, you lose a luminosity in your skin. A cream illuminator will do wonders for you. If you're oily, you might already have your own natural illuminator and might not want to add it. But give it a try. It's really pretty. I'm gonna go, and hopefully my son is doing okay when I go to the doctor's. But if you want to be color matched and you do not, this is Psycho, and I know it's Psycho, but I absolutely love it. We have 18s that are a whole lot smaller. Look at this one. I wish they would bring this one back. This one was called Poolside. Is that not the beautiful, just so pretty. But we even go down to something called 12, and this is probably the smallest that I recommend. Because you could fit like the 6 basic tints for your face all on the top, and then any eyeshadows you want on the bottom, because you should keep them separated. This is the point though, that if you are oily or if you want more of a matte finish, you would top it off with some powder. So Seint has a powder that fits inside your palette. It's called Vanilla Dust. I absolutely love it. But if you already have a powder at home, what's that Coty Airspun one? I mean, you can get it at Target. Well, now I would say it used to be like $5-6. It's probably 500 because everything's so expensive. But top with the powder. I always will finish with the setting spray. But if you want to be color matched, look in the description below. If you have any questions or want to see something, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you. Bye.